Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. In the last episode, we set up our distribution of goods into Bergen using our first mixed consist train by just kind of shunting goods from here to there and then picking up the goods from there and delivering them to the city over there via the train. So we'll see how that works. And I determined that the thing that's kind of holding us back with goods right now is throughput of plastic. And so we've added a second train to the plastic line because we are producing the plastic. There's certainly enough of it sitting there. It just isn't getting where it needs to go. So hopefully that will take care of that problem, or at least help. So here's our new train. It's going to be carrying plastic. We also upgraded our passenger lines, get their trains upgraded and replaced. So they should be good to go for a little while. And so I think we're ready to go back to passengers and start expanding the passenger network again. We're going to need to come back to the freight network and do another evaluation after a little while, but for now, we're going to do passengers. And so what I want to do, we've been doing a lot of trains recently. Let's look at the balance sheet here. We're doing pretty well. If it wasn't spending so much money on stuff, you'd be making a profit. So, let's get to it. Now, what I want to do is I want to get Visby over here added to the passenger network. So let's work on that first. Now we're almost getting to a point where we're going to need to start putting in a tram network for Oslo here. And it's still all right. It won't be too much longer now. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get a passenger port, passenger harbor with a large terminal. And the thing is, we don't actually have a tram network. So the question is, how would I make that work? Because everything on this city is up on a hill. So it'll be quite hard. I don't know about quite hard, but it's going to be somewhat difficult to make this work. Do I want to try and use this little harbor here? Or do I want to use the river? The Benz tarpaulin truck and the Benz truck with side stakes. Okay. That might be a good replacement for our can stats. I'll take a look. I think for the moment, we are going to use the river. I think this is going to be the easiest way to do it. Let's drop this in. We're going to have to tear out a large chunk of town here. Yeah, that's about as far as we can go. You know what? That wasn't quite as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Now, that is going to be a slight issue. Or is it? Yep, it is actually picking up the train station. So, that works. All right, so over here, we're gonna need the same. And we're gonna kind of put it a little bit outside of town for the time being. Don't want to go full bore with it just yet. Maybe not. Alright, we'll at least do this medium street for now. Too much slope. That's where the too much slope doesn't happen. Alright, put it in there. Get rid of that. Alright. Now, if I smooth this down, will at least look okay? I think so. All right. Now, as much as I'd like to use the good old loopy here, though actually, that's not entirely terrible. Should I give it 2? And no. What if I did this? That actually would make more sense. And we want to have this electrified for trams. All right, so that'll do for the time being. That'll do for the time being. All right. I remind myself of how I was coloring these. Been a while since I've done one. Visby A. Is gonna go there, there, and then there. Right. New line. Road passengers. Bisbee B. And then that one is going to go there, there, there. All right. We are going to need a tram depot somewhere. Out here. Well, the Moscow F's. Yeah, let's go with them. All right, there we go. We have some trams, and now what we need is let's see, yellows and browns, greens, purples, blues. We don't have anything that's red, right? No, we don't have anything that's just straight up red. Oh. All right, so this is going to be ship passengers. Um... We'll call it Center Bay. Let's just use a standard red. All right. Now, question is, where is the depot going to go? Somewhere where it isn't going to impact too many things. All right, we'll drop it in right there. We're going to have to do a little smoothing. That's fine. All right, we are going to need a passenger ferry. Now, the good old steamship ferry, 46 kilometers per hour, does 75 capacity. Klondike is 30 kph, 110 capacity. I think for this route, we are going to go ahead and use a steamship ferry. One of them. If we do have any boat routes that are going to be going up the river, then we will probably use smaller boats. But since this one is going to be heading out into the bay, it's going to be a bigger ship. The Schaffhausen. That's actually one of the better cargo ships. Food and fuel is what you want. You definitely bring through food. Fuel. That would be a bit trickier. All right, well, I'm not going to worry about freight right now. Just going to have passengers. And we have a passenger waiting. All right, so let that run for a little bit. Now, Harstad over here is gonna want passengers, and how are we gonna do that? Well, the way we're gonna do that is we're going to expand the tram network here in Narvik. So let's see what we can do for that. Yeah, keep whatever trams you currently have. Construction not possible. We're gonna figure out construction not possible. We'll figure out how to make that work. I pretty much know how that's going to have to work. We're going to have to tear that little bit out. We're going to have to wipe out that chunk of town. We're going to have to back that off. And then we're going to have to come back. And we're going to have you connect there. Same deal. Now, all of that should just build back in relatively quickly because we should have a target population and it's going to need to get there. All right, now, what we're also going to do here is we're going to electrify because we're going to be upgrading these trams. 60 passengers, okay. All right. Actually, there we go. All we're going to need is we are going to need to upgrade you. Construction not possible. All right, well, let's figure out what is going to happen over here. I'm going to say construction not possible. In fact, all right, well, let's just go ahead. Let's tear out the bridge because we're going to completely replace the bridge. Okay. I don't really like it when it does that, but you're gonna have much of a choice. Okay. Okay. That's going to be the Harstad tram routes. Construction not possible. Why would construction not be possible? Too much slope. Why are you trying to slope down there? Okay, what if I were to put a little tiny bit of road right there? Okay. And then we were to do a bridge to there. Okay. A little bit of an arc to it. Now. I would like this to be passable for boats. All right, do it. Okay. That fought with me for a little bit, but we're okay now. For buildings, we're gonna want a stop. Let's see, we're gonna be coming out of here. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna have a stop set there. We're gonna have one set, you know, out there. It's a little bit further down the road. That's fine. And then we're gonna want to have a stop right about there. Okay. So. A. Okay, so we're coming in here. Manage line. So after Church Street here, number 2. We're going to want you to come up here. Actually, no. Yeah, changing my mind. We're going to come up here. We're going to have you go there. And then there, and then there, and then there, and then come back. Good. Now for B, after Lakeview Street, we're gonna have you swing around the other way. Done. All right, so the trams we currently have on here. 60. We could definitely use a bit more, or just better trams. So currently have 2 horse-drawn streetcars. So let's replace those with proper let's go with those a little long. Let's add 1 more. Only clone 1 of them. There we go. All right, then. Marstead is now in the network. You have 2 passengers on board. How many passengers do we have waiting? We have 4 passengers waiting. All right. Well, it's something. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. We're going to continue work on this when we come back. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.